Richard Gupton with the Ag Retailers Association joins us now for an update. So thank you, Richard, for joining us. Obviously, a lot of our farmers happy to have a tool that was once taken out of their toolbox, and now it's being put back into their toolbox, of course. So first, speak to me of how essential Dicamba has become for protecting yields and supporting soil health.
Well, it's critical. I mean, it's a critical product for soybean and cotton farmers. They've made decisions on seed selection back in the fall. And so having this over-the-top dicamba use to deal with some really invasive weeds that impact their profitability, their yields, and their operations is really essential. So this is just-in-time decision-making and release from EPA. We're very grateful. And because planting season is just around the corner for many parts of the country. And so they need these tools available for them. The next big concern is going to be the states. The states have to also register these products. So we want to make sure there's no delay in the states taking actions as well.
Just in time, as you said. So talk to me about what does all the EPA's new dicamba decision entail?
Yeah, there's a lot of restrictions in there. There's training involved. So our members provide commercial pesticide application services. So they're highly trained and certified within the states. They have record keeping. And so if you're applying this product, you have to have special training. The registrants provide that for even private applicators for farmers. And so there's things dealing with wind speed, buffer zones, the temperatures. So you have to be aware of what's going on with the weather. And have we seen over the past several weeks, too, the unpredictability of the weather. So there's some challenges on how this product can be utilized. But I know our members and commercial applicators are prepared to work closely with their farmer customers to make sure this product's done and applied in the right way.
Right. Definitely growers prepared and happy to have the chance to use it again this year. So talk to me more about the type of clarity that this brings to our farmers.
Yeah, it's certainty. You know, they're dealing with a lot of uncertain times right now with whether it's trade, market prices, and a whole bunch of other issues in their space, and the ag economy is struggling. So this provides an essential tool, again, to deal with some really severe weeds. If they don't have this tool and over-the-top protections during the season, and you can do 2 applications from the new label, it's going to adversely impact not only their profitability, but their yields. And again, they're already struggling financially. So if you didn't have this tool, there's not as many alternatives available, and they're more expensive as well. And if you're looking for environmental sustainability, you're using less of this product in a more effective and efficient way for the farmer, which is good for everyone.
Right. We know that the EPA says they'll be closely watching over the next 2 seasons, checking for reports of off-target damage, of course. So is there anything the industry can do to help ensure producers will continue to have access to dicamba?
Yeah, it's just making sure you follow the labels, follow the law, using the product according, to the restrictions in place to protect those tools. Because when there's ones that are applying it or misapplying the product, it puts these types of essential modern ag technology tools in jeopardy. Again, there's a 2-year registration. We're hopeful that this new mitigation measures will be successful and they can have a longer term registration for the product. As you mentioned, going back the last several years because of court action, the product's been vacated even during the middle of the season. And so we want to make sure that the tool's used properly and is protected for future use, which is essential for agriculture.
Awesome, Richard. Great information as our farmers are, of course, preparing for the next planting season. So thank you for joining us this morning. Richard Gupton with the Agricultural Retailers Association.